Hey everybody, it's Tanya at Hummingbird Paintery. I forgot to put my lip gloss on, so I'm gonna put some lip gloss on real quick. Happy Friday. It is June the 2nd, and we're gonna paint a cow today. Sorry about that. If you are not seeing the red live button up above, please tell me where you're from, and I would appreciate you saying hello to me in the comments. So, anyway, I hope y'all come on and watch me, and we'll have a good time. Let me make sure. There we go. So I've got my paints. Hey, Miss Nancy, how are you doing? It's good to see you. You're the first one for me to see. Hey, Miss Judith, it's good to see you. I appreciate you being here. I thought I would come on a little bit early. Normally I'm on at 6 o'clock. Hey, Miss Vicky Snyder, how are you doing? It's good to see you. So did y'all have a good day today? I hope so. I had all day clinic, but it wasn't too bad. We had a lot of no-shows, so that was good for me, right? So I could get out of there at a decent time and get home. And I'm glad you're good. So I did send out a telegram a couple minutes ago and tell everybody that I was going to be here. I'm going to get me one of these things. I was sitting here and I decided to go ahead and stain the back of this. And then the sides, that way we didn't have to worry about that. We could just paint the front of it because it's kind of hard to get into these little crevices and stuff, just like I did the other night. That was difficult on the little tree that I did. So, just wanted to make sure I didn't have to go through that. So it's really better if I stain it ahead of time, and that way we don't have to worry about it. If it goes over the edge just a little bit, it's okay. Otherwise, I'll try to fix it later. And we will get started, okay? So if y'all notice, this is the cow that we're going to be painting. I drew it from this cow right here, okay? If you'll look. So we're going to paint this cow. Thank you so much. I got it off of an ad that ran on Instagram. Hey, Miss Patty Price. Happy Friday, girl. It's good to see you here. So I've got a couple of brown shades. I've got some white and some black here. I do believe I want to make the brown a little bit lighter, so I do want to put some white in it. But it's kind of coming out, well, maybe I did it enough. Let me just do a little bit at a time, because I might want 3 shades instead of 2. Hey, Sue. Hey, Patsy Perry. Hey, Lolita. Happy weekend to you. It's good to see you. So I'm taking off some of these. Hey, Angela, how are you doing, girl? It's good to see you. So we're going to paint this cute little cow, and it'll look sort of like my shirt, but I could not find a bandana that was red, white, and blue. I thought I had one, but I couldn't find it, so we're just going to have to wing it with what I have. So I'm feeling like I'm going to do, thank you for painting the page, Lolita. Thank you for the hearts, everybody. I'm going to do sunflowers because I've got some sunflower material, and we're going to have to just kind of make it, I don't know, just pretend, because when I put it over this, it doesn't stay, so we're going to have to glue it to it and then glue a knot on top of it so it'll look right. But I'll show y'all what I'm talking about in a minute, because I wanted her to definitely have a little do thing like this thing right here. Hey, Miss Bonnie, how are you doing? Thank you for talking to me, girl. Hey, Lynn. Bad tummy day for you. I'm sorry. Sorry you're having a bad tummy day. Now, I'm going to go ahead. I did use some white, and I put it with my brown, which is the nutmeg brown by Apple Barrel. I made it a little lighter shade, so we're going to have a couple different shades of brown in here. I didn't want to just do it that brown and then do a darker brown on top of it, because it's kind of, I don't know, it's dark. So I wanted it to have a little bit of depth. You love the cow? Well, I'm hoping it'll be like my shirt, but it'll be a little different. Yes, we're good friends now. Not that we weren't to begin with. I guess because your last name is my last name, you know. I don't know, but we just clicked, didn't we, Miss Bonnie? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm getting near all of these lines, okay, because I want them to be able to be seen because it's just easier for me to take the darker colors and mix them in there and everything. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. So I'm just going slowly and we're just going on the front. And I really shouldn't be doing it with this big one. So let me finish the big areas and then we'll do it with the small one. Thank you, Angela. I got this shirt at some store on Instagram, but it took a few weeks to get it. I don't even remember the name of the company, but I just saw an ad on there, so you'll probably see it too if you want to get one. I only bought the one. Because luckily I get to use that on my taxes because I'm wearing it online for my business, so that's a good thing. All right. So let me go ahead and do right up here with the big brush. Just this little part. And then when I get to the lines, then I'm just going to do that with a smaller one. This way we don't have to sit here and wait all day for me to paint the bigger areas. And kind of just go in there. I tried to sand it some, but it's not the best in the world. Yeah, I'm painting, I know. I'm painting this one, Angela. I just looked at it and drew it on the board there. Your hair looked like that. Yeah, really. All right. I'm going to go ahead and just do these right here. There we go. Now I've done all of them just downward here, and of course this, I'll just cover it up real quick. All right, so let me get a smaller brush, a medium-sized brush here. I'm going to use this one. I just like it. And we'll finish it out, but what we're going to do is just kind of go in between, and this is a good brush. This brush is actually from Temu, and they're pretty good. I did order some more, but I got pink instead of blue. So hopefully they'll be just as good as the blue. Otherwise, I'm going to order some more blue ones because I like these. They do wear out pretty quick, but I do like them until they do. Hey, Dawn, thank you for sprinkling. Thank you for the compliment on my shirt. I got it at a store that was on Instagram. So you may just look at, this was on the front of it, and that's what drew me to it. So I wanted a cow. And I've gotten a cow or two from Beware Sportswear as well. So you may look on there and see if there's any cows, if you like cows like I do. So I'm just kind of going here, just like that. See how you can see the lines in between? That way it'll be easier for me to take it with the darker colors. Hey, Miss Jane, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. And I'm just getting kind of close to it. And that way I'll still be able to see the lines. It's just easier that way. I don't really have to have the line, but it's easier. So if you do it, it'll be easier too. So I'm just going up around here. We just want it to look like bangs and stuff, like those Highland cows do. Temu has adorable little baby. I know. They have good baby boy and girls stuff, and they're good quality too, y'all. I thought they were going to be cheap, and they're not. They're very good quality. I ordered a whole lot of stuff from Temu for my grandson and my granddaughter. She's almost getting to the size where it's not going to be in there, and I'll have to buy her stuff at the store, regular store. Yeah, I cut the board out. I just end up seeing something I want, and I just make a pattern and do it myself. So that's what I've done. But yes, I just cut it out myself. I like to cut it. I really wish I had me a glow forge, but I can't afford that. It's just too expensive. And to me, the market is saturated with that. And I feel like that eventually all of that may go away. Thank you, Angela. I'm pretty crafty that way. You're right. Just do it myself. But I don't know. Do y'all like those thin pieces of wood? Now, I've been using some. I bought some myself. But I just didn't get a glow forge. It's just too expensive. Hey, Miss Connie, how are you doing? It's so good to see you. So I'm just going in between here so I can still see the line, like I said. Getting it all over my arm. You know, one of the lights came on my car. It was a wrench, and I was talking to Marie. I was talking to Marie. I said, "What does the wrench mean?" She goes, "The wrench? What do you mean? What do you mean?" And she looked it up. She said it means maintenance. And when I went there, the guy says, "Oh, let me reset that." He said, "Didn't you come in not long ago and get an oil change?" And I said, "Yes. I went in to get an oil change not long ago." And he said, "Well, that's because they didn't reset it like they're supposed to." I said, "Oh, great." He said, "When it hits a certain mileage, the wrench will come on telling you that it's time for maintenance." And I had already done it. So thank goodness. I thought, no, it can't be something else, because I'm wanting to get it checked, but not this early. All right, I'm just going to go beside this and right around here. Just like this. Get it pretty close. And go down. Let me show you. So y'all can see how it's going to be. And then once we get the colors on there, it's going to make it look a whole lot better. Did he check all your fluids just in case? No, he didn't. But I think that it's fine. I had him do all that. Thank you, Miss Connie. It came from some store on Instagram. I don't know what, though. So don't ask me. Because I threw away the package whenever I got it. It looks amazing. Thank you. I don't know. Let's see. We'll get a little bit closer there. There we go. We want to cover it all with the light color first. So you want to be very gentle in between the little strands of hair, just to color it all so we can color the wood. And then if you have to go back, it's so much easier once you get your base coat on to be able to do the extra things. You get little chipmunk or mice nest in your air filter. No way! Oh, because you're not driving as much as I am? Well, honey, I'm all the time driving, so they don't get in there on mine. I get it, though, if it's been sitting there. You know, when you're older and you don't work anymore, then you don't go as many places, maybe. I get that. Me, I'm on the road all the time. Just going places on the weekend and everything. If I feel like anything is not painted enough, I'll go back over it. But when you go over it with the other colors, it blends in a lot better. Wow, less than a week? That's not... Really? Well, that's bizarre. Well, mine had never done that. I'm going around the mouth right now. Then right here it is little chinny chin chin. Just like this. Like that. Now I don't know if I want to get this color brown. Maybe make it a little bit darker. So let me mix that in with the color that I used with the white. Yeah. But I don't know. Do we want it to be lighter or darker? I still want it a little bit. I think I'm going to do it this color. This is just in between. It's still not the total brown. I'm getting close here. This isn't exactly like my cow on my shirt, but it's close enough. We don't have to get it exact. Let me get close here. We're going to go around the nose. Little nostril. Like this. Just like this and there. So it's not too dark, okay, but it's a little bit darker. Hey, Miss Jerry. Yeah, it's a Highland cow. So now I'm going to get it just a little bit right in here. I want it a little darker at the bottom. Yeah, it's like my shirt, sort of. All right. So there's his lip, but we're going to make it a little darker. I can't read part of that where she's answering you. Don't know. All right, so what I'm going to do is take the dark burnt umber color. We're going to do it on the side of our brush, just like we always do. Let me dry this because I don't want it to smear or whatever. Still a little wet right around the mouth. We want it to be dry. I should have thinned this out. Let me see. There we go. That's better. It's a little thick right here on the edge. You've never seen one in person? I hadn't seen one in person, but I sure do see a bunch of stuff everywhere. And Terry Burton does a lot of Highland cow stuff. She's so good, but she usually doesn't show her eyes on it. But this one, I just wanted it to be like my shirt. So everybody get a look-see of my shirt. So I'm going to go around this. We're going to do the mouth first. Because I just want it to be finished. Need a little bit of water. If it doesn't roll smoothly, you need a little water. I forget this thing moves. You just keep going around. Miss Terry said she wanted to get with me sometime and paint. You've seen one in person? Oh, they're so cute. I just really would love a Highland cow. I would love a cow. I would love an elephant. I want an elephant baby. Oh, I just want all kind of stuff. Thank you. Hopefully it's going to turn out okay. Let's see. Get a little more water on it. You have to keep going back. Get a little bit of water, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. All right, so I've gone all the way around that. So now I'm going to go on the bottom side here. Just like this, okay? And I want it to be a little bit more brown up underneath here. Just like that. We'll worry about this in a minute. Let me see here. All right, so this way it's got kind of a mouth right there, see? A little darker. You've seen a lot of them where you used to live. They're so cute. Where are they native, you know, to? Are they in Texas or what? Oklahoma? I think they're native to a certain area. All right, so I'm kind of going around here. Whoops. Don't do too much, booger bear. Scotland? Oh, for real? Maybe I'll see one. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I thought they were from somewhere, but I thought they were here in the United States. Well, I guess they probably are, but they're native to Scotland. Okay. How cool is that? Hey, Diana Starkey, how are you? Scotland Highlands. Hey, Sandra Green, how are you doing? Okay. So let me just keep going. We're going to go around the whole cow with the darker color. I'm getting white on my finger. And we're going to just paint the edges first. Because any of that that's kind of rough looking, this will smooth it out by doing the edge, okay? You want it to be like a real cow. Or I do. Even though he's still kind of cartoony, he's still got to look a little real. You love the cow? Thank you so much. Everybody said they wanted a cow tonight, so that's what I'm doing. Feeling it get on my arm. Oh my goodness. All right, keep going. And see, really, you ought to have the color that's underneath. See how it goes on there? And it's a lot better because it doesn't show the water. Let me go back over it. Get rid of all that. There we go. So that did it. All right, so I'm just going to go this way. I got one little piece of wood there. I'm going to go down this way and we'll come back. I'm just going to kind of go in there. And up just a little. I'm just doing the one side for right now. because I'm going to dry it real good and then go on the other side. So one side at a time. Same thing here. This will probably do the whole thing. And then I'm going to keep going around the whole thing, and then we'll come back to that because I don't want to go over it. It'll probably be all messy. So let me get to the edge here. When it shows like a bunch of water, then make sure you get the underneath color on there, and then it won't do that. It'll just paint it like it's both colors. So this is the way it looks so far, okay? But I'm going to go back and do the other side. We just have to wait on it to dry. Hey, Margaret Fazio, how are you doing? I'm good. Thank you. He is a little doll baby. I had her enter him into the Gerber baby contest because I thought they're having a new Gerber baby. And so maybe they'll pick him. I would just scream if that happened. Oh my goodness. Wouldn't that be good? I think they win like $25,000 or something. It couldn't hurt, but you know there's probably 1 million babies that enter the contest, so it's no telling who will win. There's too many pretty little babies out there. Now I'm just going to go up here. I'm going down this, and I'm just going to connect it right here. So I'm taking a little bit of water, a little bit of paint, and I'm gonna make this just a little bit thicker. So see, now it's starting to take form. We're getting there. A little bit at a time, right? It's the way we have to do it. And I keep sticking my hand in that little bit of white. So I'm going to keep going. There. That's the reason why I need to do one at a time. Do this. Let me do the outside of this one. I'll have to come back and do a little bit at a time. Ooh, that's just too thick. Thank you, Sandra. Paint it. Baking soda, but needs something to show separation. Yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. You have to do 2 different colors to make it look just a little bit better. See, I'm still having to go over that because I keep touching it and it's still a little wet. This is just the middle. I don't know if it's just because of the color or what, but it just shows up a lot more water on there. It's not a gray. This is a brown. Is that what you mean, or are you talking to somebody else? You looked at the picture of my grandbabies. Thank you for painting the page. I appreciate it. Yeah, my little grandson is just, he's adorable, I have to say. All right, I'm making that a little bit darker because that's his ear. All right, let me see. A little bit of water. Just like that. And try to go in here like this. Like that. And then this one is kind of like this. It's really close to his eye. All right, you're not going to be able to see some of it because of the little bow. Have you gone to see? No, at the end of the month, on the 24th is when I go see him. Hot and humid in Illinois, 90 degrees. Good gracious alive. That's really bad. I think it's 90 here today. I don't know. Now I'm going to go around the eyeball with the brown. But we're not going to do the black eyes yet. I just want to go around it. Let me see. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to go around it like this. Just like this. Alright, so this is the way they are right now. He looks weird, doesn't he? His nostrils are not black and his eyes are not black yet. Yes, Miss Margaret. I told everybody earlier, but I thought, man, I shouldn't have said anything and see if they'd notice. Yeah, it's pretty much like that, but I didn't, of course, paint the USA on there. I wanted to do it with mixed media. That's funny. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see. Get a little water. And there's a little bit that goes over this way. Just like that. Okay. Cold front coming. 93 to 60. Really? Golly. Isn't that weird? What is the deal with the weather this year? Have y'all noticed that? It's like really hot and then really cold. To me, 60's cold. Even though it's not too bad. But it just isn't, it's not like it normally is. It's just bizarre. All right, we're gonna go right here. Like that. Hey, Miss Beverly, how are you doing? That's okay that you're late. Hey, Miss Jackie. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Both of you. All right, I'm going to do a little bit of brown right in there. All right, let's see here. I got one more right here. Let's take a look. Just like that. And like this. I don't know. Hey, Miss Tanya from Spain. Thank you for coming on again. We're so happy you're here. Haven't seen you since the last time. You've got to go to sleep, Miss Margaret. I understand if you do. Thank you for being here. Anytime is good. All right, I'm just kind of making this look like hair right there, okay? So far, that's what it looks like. Hey, Miss Pat. It's after midnight, I know it, but at least it's Friday, right? You don't have to work tomorrow, do you, Tanya? 72 and sunny. Thank you. Later on, you can look at it, because I know you don't want to stay here too long because it's so late. I don't ever stay up till midnight. I appreciate you being on here. Oh, she needs to go to sleep. Yeah, you're right. Oh, okay. No big deal then, but still, it's too late. All right, let me get closer to this one. Just like that. I think I'm going to make it a little bit darker in there. Just like that. I'm going to just do a little bit of darker, but not too much in there. Kind of like that. Make it a little dirty looking. See how it's making it look more like hair? Thank you for being on. Now I'm just going to try to move this color around a little bit. Now this time I want the water to just kind of flow because I want it to look like hair. We want it to be a little darker than the background. We just had to do this part first. Like that. Let me go in there. There we go. That way it looks a little bit better. Right in there. Thank you, Miss Pat. Just kind of giving it a little more color. And I probably could do this color, but I think it's going to look too weird. Let me see. If it does, then we'll just go with the other color. What do y'all think? Putting this color on there? Think it looks okay? I'm going to try it. We'll just kind of mostly take all the water and just let it float on there and we'll see. I don't want it just brown. And I want some of the lighter color to be in there too. Looks great. Well, good. Let me do it all on this part. Just want it to have some different colors. So let's just see. I'm going to leave it brown right in here, the lighter color, and right in here, but on the hair parts, what I'm going to try to do this color brown. So it looks completely different. Want a little bit of the light, but not much. All right, now let me show you. See how different? But I want that to be lighter. So we'll see. Let's take a little look. Same thing in here, just a little bit of difference. And then we're going to do, I'm going to try to make it look like a cute little bow on her head, but we'll see how that works. tricks just to let the water do it. Let's see. Almost to the end here. I got to do the darker brown at his bottom here. It's getting there. You're from Belgium. A lot of farms with cow. So I thought I would be all over the world, but no. Yeah. I love to travel. Do you travel? Lord, look at that. I made a boo-boo. I'm going to rub that off. We'll make it like that. Golly. Oh, that's what I get. All right, let's try this again. Now I want it to be really dark right in here. You want it to be a lot more brown and even black right in there, especially here. Let's see. Hope I'm not flicking this on my shirt. Surely not, right? Not so far. I keep flicking it backwards. Guess I can always go wash it. Okay, let me get there. All right, so there he is. I still feel like it ought to be a little bit darker in here. I'm just gonna rub that on there like that. I don't want a whole lot. Just doesn't look dark enough to me. I'm just taking some of the paint and just rubbing it on there. With my finger. Okay. There, that looks a little better. Having sarmas for dinner. What are sarmas? Slovenian, Miss Rose says. What is that like? I've never had a sarma. What's a sarma? All right, so we're going to get the black and we're going to do the eyes right now. Now I'm just taking this and taking my brush and going in a circle motion to the outer edge. Just going around in a circle. I know I left a little bit at the bottom, but you'll see why in a minute. Doing the same thing on this side. Just like this, although I didn't get it as close as I wanted to over here. There. You've never heard of it either? She said it's Slovenian, but what does that mean? What is it like, Miss Rose? All right, we're gonna go black right in the nostrils here with a smaller brush. Do the other side the same way. And I'm going to do a little bitty line right here. Just like this, so it'll look more like his mouth. I know what shawarma is. Huh. Well, I don't know what shawarma is. What's shawarma? I don't know a lot of stuff. All right, so we're going to make this some little lashes. We're just going to flick the paintbrush just like this. We don't want them too much. Stuffed grape or cabbage leaves. It's a pork and beef wrapped in sour head leaf or cabbage leaf and sauerkraut. Ooh, I do not like sauerkraut. Oh, I don't like sauerkraut at all. I don't know if I'd like that or not. I'm not even sure I'm going to like food from Ireland, but I guess I'm going to have to for a few days, right? Hard to do it left-handed when I'm right-handed. All right, let me see what I can do. Hey, Miss Maria, how are you doing? Shawarma is a Turkish bread with meat and vegetables and a lot of garlic sauce. I like garlic now. Oh, it's good food. Everything is fresh there. Well, thank goodness, Miss Angela, because you know how? I didn't like English food that much. Grandma said you'll go pop poopies afterwards. So if you're having trouble going to the bathroom, yeah, anything with cabbage and sauerkraut and all that. So I guess that's true. I'm going to put a little dot of white here. I don't need too much. The Highland cow is adorable. Thank you. Now I'm going to put some white on the edge of this, okay, at the very tip. And this is what we're going to do. I got to dry it first, though. Just this one little area. And we're going to go right around the bottom with the white. If I can get it to do enough. Let me get some water on here. There we go. Now let me get this side. Lord, being right-handed. There we go. She's going to have to give me some pointers on how to do it just right. Let me try to go up just a little bit right there. There we go. That's pretty good. Right like that. Now I'm going to do it a little bit in the nostrils as well. Thank you, Miss Rose. Are you going to Ireland? Yes, Miss Ruth. At the end of June. I mean, not June, July. I lied. The end of July. I'm just going to the very top right here. And then I got to go around the edge just a little. There we go. See the nose? Now I just got to do a little bit of white in there. And I also want a little bit of white just right mixed in here. So let's take a peek. Get a little bit. Like that. Just a few little white lines. Like this. Like that. Just a few right in between there. Do a little bit right there and right here. And I don't know where. Just right here a little bit. Like that. That's your dream vacation? Thank you, Miss Ruth. Well, I'm going to take y'all with me. Leprechauns for all of you. Shoot, I hope I get a guy, not a leprechaun. Too much rain in the United Kingdom for you? Yeah, it is a lot of rain. I agree with you. It rained most of the time I was over there. All right, now I'm going to get in a little bit more of this. I'm going to try to use the tip end of this. And we're just going to do it that way. Oh, he's so cute. That's on your bucket list. It was on my bucket list too. It's one of the places I've always wanted to visit. All right, so this is the cow. Okay, it's sort of like this one. They're not exactly the same because I just looked at it and said, oh, let me just do that. So let me move this because I don't want to put my arm in it. And we're going to try to put a few things on here, okay? Now, I've got this bow that I had the other day that I did not use. I've got two of these. Okay, I've got a small one and I have a larger one. And then I thought we would use this, and I've got two pieces, okay? So what I ended up doing, I think both of these are the same. They are. They're not big enough, okay? If I were to take this and go in here, and let me dry his eyes so I don't accidentally do anything and move those little dots. Gold coins and 4-leaf clovers. That's right. Thank you, Miss Margaret. Yeah, I wouldn't mind finding some 4-leaf clovers. Put those and bring them back to me. Bring them back with me, I mean, not to me. All right, let me dry that. So they're dry, okay? But I wanted to take this, let me do it the right way. I got it all scrunched up. 1 a.m. Gonna go to sleep. Thank you. You can watch anytime. You can watch the replay. I hope you have a good night, Miss Tanya. Thank you for being here. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm going to take this and go right above this, and I'm going to take it and go right here. So what I want to do is leave this open a little bit. Hold on. We're going to make a faux bandana type of thing. So I'm just going to take it and we're going to just glue it right there, okay? And just leaving it like this. I want it to go a little bit, there we go, there we go, there we go. So I'm going to take my hot glue. We're going to just put a bunch right in there. And we're going to glue one thing at a time. just like this. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. Let me just make sure the middle's not showing too much. I want it to go over this and then up to right here. So I'm just going to take it just like this, and then we're going to just hold it for a second. Woo, it's hot. Booger bear. All right. So I don't know if I want to glue that down right there or what I want to do. So I'm just going to leave it for right now. I'm going to get this little bunch of stuff off of it though. And then what we're going to do is take this and we're going to put it kind of in a knot. We're going to do a couple of knots. So we're going to see. All right, that's pretty good, really. Let me see. So if I do that right there and I cut part of it, except I don't want this part to show. So we got to twist this somehow. There we go. Because I don't want it this far out, but we want it to be out a little bit. And I'm going to make this a little bit tighter maybe. There we go, there we go. I want it to look like a knot. So we're just going to kind of put this in the middle here. And then I'm just going to do it this way. I'm going to kind of flip it up a little and let it just fling out. And I'll see what I'm going to do with the top. Not sure. Let me see. I'm going to do it right about in here, I think. And the same thing over here. I'm going to do it about right here. And I think I'm going to tie all that down or just move it down this way. So let me do this part first. Then I'm going to do that one on top of it. If I don't burn myself. Just like that. And then this little notch. And I'll show it to you when I get that done. Let me get it all on there good. But I want all that to be down. We don't want to see it. Let me just cut just right there. Let's take a look to see. Got all these little fuzzy things. Oh, it kind of looks cute like that. Let me get this piece off. Put that under there and that under there. All right. So then it looks like this, okay? But I want to do a little bit more. So I kind of want this to be either on here or down here. I think the little one needs to go at the top. What did I do with it? Just in the middle, maybe? I don't know. Where do y'all think this should go? I just was gonna, I don't know. What do y'all think? I'm gonna put this messy bow at the bottom. Thank you. I don't know, it just needs a little something something. All right, let's see. How did we do this? I want to get all the good sides on one side. This one shows more of the bigger one on the top. Let me turn this around a little bit so you can see all the pieces of sunflower on here. So I'm going to kind of do this down here. I just need to get rid of some of these little strings. I like some of them, but not this many. It's all messy. But see, she just kind of looks cute with that. And then I'll put this one right here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let me wrap it around. It'll just be easier, right? Hey, Miss, you think the smaller one on the top? Oh, you don't think the smaller one on the bow? Oh, no. They said the big one on the top. It kind of covers that, so it's kind of good. What do you think? Doesn't the big one look good up there? Okay, ready? I'll just show it like this. What do you think? See there? Or you think the little? Big on the top, small on the bottom. Yes, small on the bow. And Miss Pat said, whichever you decide. Big on the top. I think so too. Let me see here. I'm going to take this and go around in a circle. I don't want to undo it because I probably would on accident. Let me take this and just put it in the middle of this. And then take this and put it on here, kind of sideways like. I'm putting a good bit of dollop of stuff on there. I'm trying not to cover the mouth or anything, but how cute. So see, mine's not USA because I couldn't find this, but I was gonna make it just like my shirt. Oh my goodness. So I like him. He turned out pretty cute. Look at all these strings. Gosh. Get off of there. It's still stuck to me. Thank you. I never disagree with a gun. True that. All right. So see, it's all the way in the back here, but I had to do a faux one. Thank you, Miss Rose. Thank you, Miss Ruth. Thank you, Lolita, Miss Vicky. Thank you so much, y'all. I think he turned out pretty cute. Now, he'll be in the auction tomorrow. I'm going to have an auction at 5:30 Central tomorrow. So I hope that y'all will come. Thank you, Miss Janice, Miss Pat, Miss Vicky Canfield. How are you doing? Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, Miss Connie. So I'm glad y'all like this. So it'll be up for auction tomorrow, along with a bunch of other stuff that we didn't sell the first time. Maybe we'll get some people that are interested, because I have to make new homes for all this stuff. Need to get it out. Thank you so much, Miss Robin and Lucille. Oh, you've been here, but you were silent. You're normally not silent, Miss Pat. Bring my money. Bring the money. Bring the money. So, I hope y'all enjoy and have a good evening. And I will see you at 5:30 Central tomorrow night. And I hope you'll be there. Y'all have a good evening, y'all. Bye.